Hey guys, so this is going to be a first impressions on the Ultimate Brow Kits from Wet n Wild. You're going to be able to read that. Ash brown. And the colors look pretty accurate to me, for me anyway. I feel like the bottom one might even be too dark for my taste. But I'm going to try to mix these or use this one in the front and use this one in the back. It does come with a clear wax. I may or may not like that part, to be honest. It does have... okay, so it does kind of teach you how to use it in the back if you guys are new to this. This is not how I would do it, but this is what it says. It says first go ahead and groom your brows, of course, like tweeze, whatever. Then you're going to want to fill it in with one or both powders to match your hair color. And then it says to apply the brow wax in an upward direction. Now, if you guys have ever tried Anastasia and her kits, they usually put the brow wax first, depending on the kind of brows the person has. Like in my case, my trainer suggested I put the brow first to like lay everything flat because I actually like a nice, more groomed brow. Some people do put brow wax afterwards or brow gel afterwards. If it's brow gel, I'll put it afterwards. But if it's brow wax, I prefer it either before or to mix with. So in my opinion, there are multiple ways that you can use this. I don't think there's a right or wrong way. I think it's more on preference, so I'm personally not going to follow the application tips on here. It does come with something that like slides out. Let's see if I can get to it. If it wants to come out. Is it going to? Okay, so the mirror's on that side. Because I opened it and I was like, where's the mirror? But most of the time, like, it'll slide like underneath or to the side. So this one slides to the side, but instead of having all like the tools and stuff in there, it's the mirror. I would have rather had the mirror up top maybe, because the way the packaging is kind of weird. Like, it's kind of annoying. So, okay, there. You're going to want to like hold a mirror in place. It's kind of crooked, as you guys can tell. There you go. Ghetto. So packaging wise, not my favorite. It does come with like a little touch-up tweezers. I'm not sure how strong this is, to tell you the truth. I kind of just plucked my brows. I don't think it's very strong, but it's okay. It's okay for touch-ups, like if it's something you want to keep in your purse. And then the brow little brush that it comes with, it's okay. It's very light. So I would only recommend this if you like had to do your brows super quick in the car. Otherwise, I'm actually personally not going to use the tools in here. Not my favorite. I am going to go ahead and use my 208 from MAC. It's one of my favorite brow brushes to use. I don't like that it stops right there. A lot of Wet n Wild packaging is like that. Do you guys notice that? Let me see. Wait. I think this one goes... I think the palettes go... Oh yeah, they stop right there. So I don't know if I like that. I guess it's kind of good because like the thing doesn't fly around everywhere, but I mean whatever. Because like honestly, I don't know, like I would be doing my brows like that, and like it's not only is it like super crooked, but it doesn't stay up. It's supposed to click open, like it's supposed to click open like that. Okay. Yeah, but it's all crooked and stuff. But I guess it's doable. I mean, again, if you're the kind of person that does your brows in your car, I guess it'll work out. I guess I'll use the little mirror that it comes with. I mean, we are doing a full-blown first impressions here, aren't we? I don't like how crooked that looks, but whatever. I guess what do you expect for $1 something, right? So as I'm dipping my brush in there, I noticed that it's not super powdery, which I guess is kind of nice because I've tried some brow powders that are like overly soft, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I like that because I like that there's not a lot of fallout, but I don't like that because it wastes it more. So I can tell that if this had good pigmentation payoff, like I think it does when I swatched it, it's gonna last a while because the powder's a little bit on the harder side. So let's go ahead and do my browsies. I'm going to start on the tail like I always do. So that is definitely dark for me. Not in a bad way, but it's definitely pretty dark. So I would probably mix the colors for me personally. It does match my brow hair pretty on point, but I think it's too dark for my taste. It's not bad though. It's actually pretty accurate. Yeah. I'm gonna mix a little bit though because I feel like it's a little too dark. So I'm actually gonna mix a little bit in each color. Like you guys can see that I'm kind of mixing it because I'm gonna work on the front now and do most of the bottom. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I mean, I do like how dark it is, but it's like too dark. Like, yeah, I think it's too dark for me. Not in a bad way. I'm surprised they put a color so dark in here. Like, I feel like this kit is supposed to be like a one-hit wonder for everyone. But if you were blonde, you'd never touch that dark one. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if they do have, you know, a little bit lighter of a version of this. I hope they do. One thing I wish the kit did have is a little mini spoolie. There are some kits, like the Sephora one has a little spoolie in there. I think even the Benefit one does. I can't remember. I don't think the Benefit one does. I take that back. But I like kits that have like this little, like a little brush to kind of brush it through. So it's not bad. I mean, it's actually pretty good for a drugstore one, right? The pigmentation is nice. I like that. Like, I like that it came straight onto my brows. It's not super hard to blend. This is really good for those of you that just need a quick brow, I guess. Like, if you're in the, like, I wish I had this kit when I was working in an office, because I always did my makeup in the car, and this would have been perfect. like if I had this kit, okay, see, I don't like how it keeps hitting that stupid thing. But yeah, this would have been perfect if I had an office job, because I can see this being a good kit to like keep in your actual makeup bag. I don't know, I feel like there's not very many drugstore brow stuff that I like, but I would totally hop on this one. This one's pretty damn good. I mean, for the buy, like, Wet n Wild always has, you know, BOGO sales, and that's when I got this one. So I would totally hop on this. Like, if it was a buy one get one, you could get two and it would last you the whole entire year. I like that it's easy to blend. Like, if you guys notice how I'm putting it on, like, I like that it's easy to blend. I think I would actually use more of the lighter brown though. So now that I'm like looking at it and I'm experimenting with it more, I would do the darker color like on my tail, like on my tail part, but I would still use the lighter one in the middle. So I'm just gonna kind of double check here that my brows are even. Because I think I like the lighter brown shade a little bit better. But I would say pigmentation wise though, and application wise, that was pretty damn good. Like, it applies really easy. Like, it just literally attaches straight to the brow. There's no fuss. You don't have to sit here wondering how to blend it. Like, I've tried brow product. This is why I don't like brow products in the drugstore, because I've tried some that literally, like, I have to like I have to keep going. One of my girls, Tina Marie, she's really great at makeup. She's also here on YouTube. I mostly follow her blog, but she uses the, I think it's the NYC one you use, right, babe? I think she's the one that uses the NYC one. And from what I see and how she does her brows, it's pretty damn good. So I wonder if they're comparable to each other. I kind of want to try the NYC one now and wonder if the color choices are better. However, what I do like about this one is most of my women of color girls cannot find brow stuff for them in the drugstore. I think I found a kit for you, because it's very hard to find a brow kit that will have something of this color, like that's not overly black, you know what I mean? Like, there are some brow kits where like it's like a soft black and I'm like, no. But in any case, I love that, you know, this one is a good kit. It's a great buy. I know that the Milani brow kit is also pretty nice, but personally, again, I've never tried it. Like I said, I never really tried drugstore brow products. Part of the reason why is because I worked for a company that had amazing brow products, so I never really had to venture out. You guys know where I work now, so I'm also around, you know, better brow stuff. So I've never had to venture out to try drugstore stuff besides the NYX one, because I love NYX, so that's why I wanted to try the NYX one. The thing is about this kit, I don't see myself using the wax, really. I don't really need it personally. I also do feel like the powder applies better without it, maybe, because it applies pretty good. I can imagine that it'll apply a little bit sticky. The wax is, it's thin, like it's not super tacky, so I like that. I just felt it right now. I just kind of swatched it. Some waxes are really, really sticky. Like the one in the NYX kit is really sticky. I actually don't like that one, which is another reason I don't use it. But this one is really smooth. So I actually would prefer to lay this down first. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't put it on top. I don't see myself doing that. I would definitely wear it before, kind of run it through my brows, brush it out with the spoolie, and then apply my brow powder. That's usually what I do with the Anastasia one, with the Brow Fix. But yeah, let's see how this wears throughout the day. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, of course, because I'm barefaced. And then I'll check in towards the end of the day. I'm going to be watching it every couple hours and see how it wears off. For me, my brows officially wear off by like the 7th hour. Like the inner corner starts getting super major oily. And then it just starts to fade. My tail and everything usually stays pretty good, but it's always like a little bit under here and a little bit in the front because I get more oily right here in my T-zone, so it's always like, yeah. I'm sorry if it's like super loud, but I wanted to do this video because I realized as I was taking my makeup off, I was supposed to do a follow-up video. So you're seeing me with like half a face on right about now. But anyways, as you can tell, the brow powder held up pretty damn well. It was super hot today, legitly hot. Like I was going to die kind of hot. Like it was just super humid. I was sweating balls. The rest of my makeup didn't last very well, but my like my brow color actually stayed. So the only part that wore off was just a little bit right here in the middle where I don't have a lot of hair. But all the places that I have hair, it stayed on pretty damn good. Like the rest of my makeup started wearing off like a little bit under here because I was so hot. Like I'm sitting here like, ugh. And it even like I even got a little bit like right in there, but my brow color lasted. So legit, like for as much as I paid for this thing, it's pretty damn good. It is totally worth the money. I mean, with 40% off, it came down to like $1.39, one something, and then I had a $1 off coupon, so it was like under $1 for me personally. But even if I spent like $3 on it, I totally would. Like I would totally spend three or four bucks on this. Completely worth it. I mean, it's about 11 o'clock now. Earlier when I put it on this morning, it was about 10 or 11, so I would say it lasted a good like 9 hours. And I didn't know, like even when I accidentally did this, like even when I accidentally did that, like you don't even really see it. Like I accidentally did this earlier. I forgot I had makeup on and I was so hot that I was like, oh my god, and I accidentally like went like that and it barely came off. So I mean, just like seriously, like I can keep doing this and it's just kind of barely wearing off, and it's mostly because I kind of wet my face a little bit. So I would say it's pretty damn good. Like I'm like looking at it like, nice. This is a pretty damn good you know, brow powder for the price. So if you guys can get your hands on it, I definitely would. Sorry, I'm like hella talking to you while I'm taking my makeup off. But I would definitely try to get your hands on this powder if you're looking for a very inexpensive like brow powder to use from the drugstore, because I know that, you know, let's be honest, like sometimes more higher end brands you just don't want to spend on anything like that high end, you know what I mean? Like it's just for your brows, you know, and if you just need something like on the daily to kind of, you know, fill your brows in, like that's perfect. Like it's a perfect, like I would totally have used this if I was still working in an office, you know, to like just kind of quickly do my makeup and like just kind of make sure I was like really put together. So in my book, I love this stuff. So yeah, if you guys can get your hands on it, I totally would. But yeah, that is the end of my first impressions video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!